With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. They'll set up to throw. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Trap 60.
Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a first and maybe more. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Torrey Horton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on first and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Oh, what a juke into space. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Mayfield now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Baker changing the play at the line. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Now Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cade Otton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. That's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
He'll drop to throw. Has it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Going right back to Smith-Njigba. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll look to throw again. They'll get this into the hands of Price. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw again. Outright to Smith-Njigba. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Back to to throw here. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Elijah Arroyo with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14-7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now Baker going to change it up. To throw, Mayfield to the right side and complete to Hurst. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up second down. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Mayfield to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And Mayfield just getting the play off.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
60 Bobcats. Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
King. Point it right.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll hit his man on the bubble screen, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 on the Seahawks 30-yard line.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
11 on the play. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Real. Regular. Hey, alert. Watch out.
Throwing, Mayfield. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From a yard out. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
21, Buccaneers 14.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Okay,
A
ready?
big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's got a man. Downfield is Horton. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Seahawks 1st down. First and 10 at the
Looking to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Well, I took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete. The Seahawks at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0 for 4? That doesn't even sound.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That's Kal26 in to get him down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Step forward, 70. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Mayfield on play action. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, 133, 180.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Play fake, Mayfield. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
180.
Here's Mayfield. To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They'll try him now with Irvin. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Looking middle, and he's got Ibuka. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Mayfield. Now he'll tuck this and run. Throw out right. It's brought in by Otten. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now Mayfield. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Mayfield now. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown. Jalen McMillan taking it in. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taking it right down Broadway. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks. The extra point now coming from Myers. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Real. Regular. Point it right. Stop.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's second down.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit and try to cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
In motion, the tight end. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll find McMillan here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep.
Not a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Mayfield going to switch things up here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
So from the 22, here's second and 2.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Emeka Egbuka.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following
the touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where they can try to get momentum back. Maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
18.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the left side, catch made by Arroyo. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown. Velus Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still,
that's caught at the 25. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 26-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's got it. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Second and goal from the 1. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Buccaneers are back within a score. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Back to throw now on 1st down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Elijah Arroyo with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Hey, alert! 180! Open up! Regular!
Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, and that is incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forcing the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Pass to 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21. At the 19-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Mustang 19.
They're going to look to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
How about how they spread the field in their formation? All those receivers running around, and not a single one of them finds a window in that zone. Great communication on the back end. Everyone pointing out different guys in their assignments. And guess who pays the price? The quarterback as he gets dumped.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. And got his man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin.
81 yards.
And the Buccaneers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
42. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
He's got a man. Downfield is Horton. Now he's into the clear again.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Torrey Horton, 79 yards. And the Seahawks might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Mayfield. Past the 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Buccaneers, 1st down.
Mayfield looks to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
180. What's up?
Now Mayfield. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Now back to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll drop to throw. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Liking 18. Panther 11. Panther 11.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's taken in by Arroyo.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
With that last completion, CD is now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
He'll try and do this himself. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Myers' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This is 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Mayfield.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Baker changing the play at the line. Now Mayfield.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
This is caught by McMillan.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Baker. And he is caught.
And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Mayfield.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
18, pioneer. Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Got ready?
Here comes 2nd down.
Let's go. 60, Dragon 60, 70.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you certainly have to applaud the effort here. They're not settling for overtime. They're trying to get in position to win it with a late field goal. That takes some guts, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Alert, 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 alert. Up.
Mayfield down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Seahawks will get the football back in outstanding field position.
Viking 18. Go.
They'll run on 1st down with Price.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
70 Timberwolves. Trap 60, trap 60.
2nd and 6.
Over the middle and complete to Shaheed.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
At this point now, a field goal would win it. They are in range. We'll see how they approach things on 1st down. And they run the option on 2nd down.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. Now he's going to step up and run.
And seeing nowhere to throw. He chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Darnold with his first throw of OT. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
This defense making a huge play with that interception on the second drive of overtime. So, Charles, there will be a third drive of overtime. And remember, again, a field goal wins it.
And right now, the kicker is thinking hero in his head. But when it actually happens, if it does happen, he's got to go back and congratulate the man who got the interception and set them up.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Buccaneers, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the calendar changed. October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the